And here's exactly how that lie works. You land on a landing page after seeing them on socials. It's clean, it has modern fonts, it looks professional, smooth animations. It even has customer testimonials all over it with headshots, a founder bio with a LinkedIn link, press logos, featured in Product Hunt maybe, 2 million ARR in the corner, a Stripe checkout, a money back guarantee. Your brain runs the pattern. It's a clean SaaS. It equals a real company, and real companies always do their due diligence, don't they? They do their due diligence, and that always equals someone, somewhere, checking the legality. Therefore, you trust them by design. And at the end of the day, they're making you more efficient. Your Upwork freelance career is one Chrome extension away from being over. And guys, I wish I was joking. Not slowed down, not throttled, gone completely. Account restricted, income stream vanished, personal brand crushed. And the only email that you'll get from Upwork, it's one sentence long. This detection and review was completed fully by automation. A robot ending the thing that you spent years building. Listen, I get it. AI is everywhere right now. Everybody's shouting about it. People are practically using ChatGPT to walk their dogs. And in the Upwork corner of that wave, there's a new SaaS product launching every single week that is sending applications for people using AI. And it is completely against Upwork's terms of service. Polished landing pages, founders on podcasts, customer logos in 3 rows. I wish I was joking, but I'm not. Stripe checkouts, money back guarantees, affiliate marketers pushing them on YouTube itself. AI tools being rammed down your throat from every direction. And 99% of them will get you banned. The scary part is the trap is the polish itself. Your brain, it sees a clean SaaS product and assumes that somebody somewhere did all of the deep diving that it needed to do to make it compliant. Somebody must have, but nobody has. And by the end of this video, you'll have the one rule that I run every Upwork tool through, but there's also something hidden in the weeds. Let's dive in. I'm top 1% expert vetted on Upwork. I've earned $500,000 on the platform, sent over 5,000 proposals. I have never been suspended, not once. And here's the rule that kept me on the platform, watching other people get swatted away. Do you need proof? Let's go. Last November, a developer that I know found out what fully automated detection from Upwork actually means. Years on the platform, clean account, a great service, he's a good developer. He installed a Chrome extension, the kind that just changed how the sort of job page looked. Cosmetic, technically. A productivity helper is how it was pitched to him. Not a bot, not an auto bidder. So he considered it safe. Just a tool that made the page easier to digest and find his ideal clients easier. The tool happily sold him their retainer, sold him their service, but the devil is in the detail of the fine print. And within 48 hours, his account was restricted. The email that he received called out the use of automation on the AI platform. And the thing is, he didn't even think he was doing anything wrong. I kind of felt bad for him, but he'd seen this amazing SaaS on Facebook. They told him that it would help make more money. He gets duped into using it. His career's over. Nah, suspended instead. And the reason I felt bad for him was he's seen this amazing SaaS brand on Facebook, spending tons of money. They told him it would help him make more. But nah, suspended instead. And do you know what I told him? Even though I felt bad for him. I told him that if you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. That's exactly what I said to him. His profile was gone. And then the line that I want tattooed on your brain. Right? This detection and review was completed fully by automation. Let me say it again in a human way. No human reviewed his case before the ban hit. The first time that a person actually got involved at Upwork was during the appeal, which takes weeks and has a critically devastatingly low success rate. So this next point is going to stop you doing this and falling into this trap. So you need to stay with me, and here's the pattern that I need you to internalize. Upwork does these suspensions silently. And I hate to say this to you guys, it's a bit of tough love, but if you're being duped into using these AI tools, you deserve to be suspended because it's against the terms of service. You're getting an upper hand on other freelancers that don't use it technically, depending on what it can do, even though what I've seen of it is actually really poor quality AI generated applications from Reddit posts, etc. But while that developer was getting banned in November, Upwork was about to do something silent to your account in January. And what did they do? On the 5th of January 2026, they updated their user agreement. They opted every single freelancer into AI training data sharing by default. 3 toggles in your settings that most of you have never opened. There was no email warning, No pop-up. There was one in-app notification that most freelancers just swipe past. That's the pattern. Upwork makes the change and you find out after. So when the next polished SaaS product lands in your inbox, promised to auto-bid you safely to $10 million on the platform, understand this. They don't care about your personal brand like I do. They don't care about your profile, your success, nothing. You're just being told a lie. No, that's wrong. So yeah, every single one of those signals is true. And yet not one of those signals has anything to do with whether Upwork will ban you for using it. Those signals tell you the company has marketing maturity, Stripe integration, a copywriter and a designer. They tell you nothing, zero, about whether the product violates Upwork's terms of service. The actual question Upwork's detection cares about is one line in their policy article. Does the tool send automated requests to Upwork or perform actions faster than a human could? That's it. That's the entire test their algorithm runs. If you are not doing the action, you are cheating the system. Fact. How polished the SaaS is doesn't enter into it. ARR doesn't enter into it. Customer count, testimonials do not enter into it. 99% of the SaaS products in this space are the fastest way to end your own career. Don't think that they don't know this. I've got DMs on LinkedIn from these tools asking me to promote it like I'm some sort of joker. The founders know. They've probably priced the customer churn from bands into their unit economics. Read the footers, read the terms, read Upwork's terms of service versus their own. Some of them will flat out tell you, buried in tiny grey text, we cannot guarantee against suspension. That's the legal team protecting the founder on the exact same page where they probably tell you that it's 100% safe. The most dangerous tools right now are not the obvious bots from 2020. They're the polished, beautifully well-structured SaaS products built by founders who understand exactly how to make a Chrome extension and the like look like a real company. And yeah, I'm a bit heated in this video, guys, because I'm in shock at the audacity. But that's what you get from greedy business owners, to be fair. It's a quick buck for them. Trust me when I tell you, if you're using them, you're at risk. Serious risk. I have had video calls from this channel, people who watch this channel, with people asking for advice from me, and they've shown me these tools in action that they're using. And I tell every one of them exactly the same thing. You better stop that today, or you'll have tears tomorrow. So how do you tell the safe 1% from the dangerous 99%? Well, there's one rule. And once you internalize it, every tool decision takes 10 seconds to make. And just before I give you that rule, do me a favor. Drop the name of any Upwork tool that you've used, considered, seen advertised in the comments below. It doesn't matter how big they are or how small they are. It doesn't matter if it's a Chrome extension or a fully fledged SaaS subscription, a Slack bot or an agency partner, whatever it is, drop the name. I'm going to go through them, as many as I can, and I'm going to tell you, architecturally, based on what the product actually does, which side of the line this sits on. I'm 500k into this game, and I'm not going to let my viewers get tricked into a suspension. Drop it now and I'll come back to it. So, what's in the weeds? Here's my rule. Used it across $500,000 in Upwork earnings. From day one, it's never failed me. If there's 1 ounce of risk that a tool could get my account restricted, I don't use it. That's the whole rule. In a nutshell. Doesn't matter how good the marketing is. It doesn't matter how many customers they have. It doesn't matter if a freelancer I respect swears by it. It doesn't matter if the founder is a friend of mine. 1 ounce of risk equals 0 adoption. It's simply not worth it. And here's why the rule is mathematically obvious once you sit with it. The upside on any of these tools is maybe 5 to 8 hours a week saved. The downside is everything that you've ever built in your entire life. Years of job success score, your contract history, your reviews, your client relationships, your earnings, your appeal odds, your reputation in your niche even. The math is never close. The downside dwarfs the upside. There is no version of this where it makes sense to gamble. Now, how do you actually operationalize the rule? Because it's one thing knowing it and it's one thing implementing it. It's one question. Does the tool touch Upwork from your account? If the answer is yes, in any way, there's a risk. It's gone. If it's a Chrome extension that loads inside Upwork pages, it's gone. If it asks for your login, it's gone. If it submits proposals when you didn't click submit yourself, it is gone. If it scrapes jobs from your IP, it is gone. If it stores your session cookies, you know where it goes. Any of that, yes, risk. Don't run it. But if the tool runs entirely off platform, drafts text in a separate window, sends alerts via email or Slack, and the only integration is you manually in your browser clicking submit with your own finger, then there's no risk. Then you're absolutely fine. That single question sorts every single tool available in the market in 10 seconds? And the answer, almost always, comes back with yes, there's a risk, which means the rule says no. There's this grey zone that people are operating in, and you need to know about it. Some services use what's called a business manager model. A third party submits proposals from their own Upwork account on your behalf. Now, architecturally, they don't touch your account. So they technically could pass that test, depending on what side of the coin you flip on. They definitely don't for me. But the risk is not eliminated, and it shouldn't be happening. If their account gets restricted, which, let's face it, will happen eventually, you are collateral damage. Why have you got such an urge to get your account banned? I mean, honestly, just do the hard yards. It's not that difficult to apply for the credible jobs in your space. The rule doesn't care about clever architecture. It cares about whether your business depends on something Upwork could shut down without warning. So for you guys in the back who are saying, Mike, you're anti-AI, that is nonsense. I use AI every single day. I just won't jeopardize my platform and profile for it. It's against their terms of service, and I play by the rules. But if I won't run 99% of the tools out there, what do I do? 5,000 proposals sent, they can't all be hand-typed from scratch, can they? Yes, they can. But there are things that you can do. I recently had a video on Claude routines. Piece 1, off-platform alerts. I have a system that scans my Gmail, not Upwork, for Upwork notifications the moment that they hit. So if I get an email that a job is posted, it picks it up in my inbox and lets me know. It scores each one of them out of 100 against my niche and what I've set as my boundaries, posts the qualified ones into a Slack channel. The system never touches Upwork's website, reads my own inbox, off-platform by design. Piece 2, and this is the piece that everybody wants to automate because they're greedy and they're lazy. This is the truth. I log into Upwork myself. I write a human proposal in real language myself that the client understands and that relays back their issues to them. I click submit. I record my own Loom videos with my own fingers on my own keyboard, believe it or not. That's the whole thing. Every proposal that's earned me $1 out of $500,000 has gone through that final manual step. There is no interaction with Upwork that's AI. But there's a quiet bonus that nobody's talking about when you do it that way. Because I'm physically there for every submission, I write custom applications on every single proposal. The AI is the spotlight, but I am the human edge. The win rate on that hybrid is higher than either pure AI bidding or pure manual bidding. I have the luxury of speed of automation, which is simply just when a new job gets posted into my inbox, I'm aware of it straight away without having to check my inbox. Then the judgment of a senior freelancer. Same proposal. This is what compliant looks like. Boring. Manual final steps, and guess what? It works. I've made $500,000 doing it. It will still be compliant in 2028. And guess what? It'll still be compliant in 2030 when enforcement is even tighter than it is today. Every shortcut tool that promised to do it for you will either be banned by then or absorbed into Uma, Upwork's own AI, which is already eating that market really. Plus, let's have it right, okay? Let's have it right. Why on earth would you want every one of your proposals to be exactly the same as everyone else? If you're a web designer and you've got 1,000 other web designers using this AI tool, it puts your profile at risk and saying almost the identical thing to the web developer standing next to you because they're using the same tools. Honestly, AI is incredible, but it's powerful in areas that support your service delivery, not in winning the jobs itself. And if you don't believe your head's on the chopping block for using these tools, just go hit Reddit up. Seriously, this is some serious stuff, guys, and I've delivered some real value to you today. This is important. Your future is at stake, no joke. You're not the freelancer who installed a polished SaaS tool last month and watched their account vanish in a week later. You're the one who knows the rules and lives by them. 1 ounce of risk equals 0 adoption. Architectural test. Manual first step, boring on purpose. That's a different freelancer. That's the one who's still here in 2030 when half the auto bidders, more than half of them, they're out. Not paused, out of the game. Because once you're banned from Upwork, you're banned for good. They link accounts by device, IP, payment method, and ID. A second account gets caught in days. There's no fresh start to this. There is no second chances. There's just the account that you've got, and you lose access to the biggest freelancing platform on the planet if you risk it. So guys, I hope you've heard the warning. If you want to see the safe installation simply using emails and Claude and nothing else, go and check it out. It's up here now. It's how I work less and close more. I'll see you there.